General Hospital spoilers reveal that Sonny is considering retirement, a decision that could shake the entire power structure in Port Charles. This is not only a major turning point in Sonny's life, but it also requires him to carefully plan for a worthy successor. As someone who has always controlled everything within the organization, Sonny understands that stepping down from his leadership position is no simple task. If not managed carefully, longtime enemies or underground forces could seize the opportunity to take over the territory and put the Corinthos family in danger. This adds immense pressure on Sonny to ensure that his successor can maintain stability and protect the legacy he has built. Sonny has begun weighing his options, from Jason, his loyal best friend who is hesitant due to fatherhood responsibilities, to surprising candidates like Christina, who shares his strong personality. However, each choice comes with significant risks. During this process, Sonny is unexpectedly faced with a new shock, potentially from an unforeseen threat or from someone he trusts. This change not only affects Sonny but creates a domino effect throughout Port Charles. The Corinthos organization, his family, and the community will all be caught in a new whirlwind. Can Sonny overcome this shock and make the right decision for a successor, or will the pressures and risks throw everything into chaos? The upcoming developments will be full of drama, as Sonny faces choices that could alter his life and the city forever. Sonny is considering handing over the reins of his criminal organization to Jason as part of his upcoming retirement plan. With absolute trust in Jason, Sonny believes he is the only one who can maintain stability and protect the organization from potential threats. However, this proposal is not only an opportunity but also a heavy burden for Jason, who is trying to balance his responsibilities to his family, especially Danny. Jason understands that taking over Sonny's organization would not only bring power but also make him a target for dangerous enemies. The threats come not only from outside but also from potential rivals within, those who are unhappy with Sonny's choice to pass leadership to him. At the same time, Jason must also deal with pressure from the Quartermain family, where he is working to rebuild his relationship and role as a father and brother. This complexity creates a series of new troubles as Jason faces big questions. Should he continue down the criminal path to protect Sonny's legacy or refuse to ensure the safety of himself and his family? Jason's hesitation not only makes it difficult for Sonny to decide on a successor but also sparks potential conflicts among other members of the organization. The story becomes explosive as Sonny's enemies begin to see an opportunity to attack the organization during this power transition. This increases the risks to Jason and places both his family and the organization in unprecedented danger. Can Jason make the right decision in the face of increasing pressure, or will these changes send everything into chaos? The upcoming events promise to be tense and full of surprises as Jason's future and the future of the Corinthos organization are pushed to the brink of change. Jason is trying to stay away from the dangerous events surrounding the Corinthos organization, a decision reflecting his desire to protect his family, especially his son Danny, and seek peace after years of being immersed in the criminal world. However, his refusal not only creates a power vacuum within the organization but also triggers a chain reaction, pushing the story into a new cycle of tension and surprises. Sonny, with his health deteriorating and intentions to retire, has placed great trust in Jason, seeing him as the ideal successor to ensure the organization does not fall into the hands of dangerous forces. However, Jason knows that taking on this role would mean putting his own life, his family, and the Quartermain family members at great risk. He is not only concerned about external threats but also understands that, if he steps into this role, he will be forced into endless battles and may lose the opportunity to raise Danny. The pressure comes not only from Sonny but also from other members within the organization, who are divided due to Jason's hesitation. Some support him, believing he is the only one who can hold the organization together, while others begin to question his abilities and loyalty, creating internal rifts. Outside the organization, Sonny's enemies start to see an opportunity to exploit the weakness and attack, making the situation even more dangerous. Jason is torn between his duty to Sonny, his close friend who has always trusted and supported him, and his desire to protect his family from the cycle of violence. This inner conflict not only destabilizes him mentally but forces him to confront big questions. Can he escape the criminal world without paying a price, or will this refusal only worsen the situation? every decision Jason makes has unpredictable consequences. If he refuses, the power vacuum he leaves could open the door for other criminal forces to take over the organization, turning Port Charles into a violent battleground. If he accepts, he not only risks his own safety but also puts his family in jeopardy. The actions of outside enemies and escalating internal conflicts are pushing the Corinthos organization to the brink of chaos. Jason must face high-tension events, including direct threats to Sonny, Carly, and even Danny. Every action he takes now will affect not only himself but also determine the future of Port Charles. The story grows more complex as a new shock occurs, possibly a betrayal from someone within the organization or an unprecedented challenge from enemies. This forces Jason to choose. Step up and take the leadership role despite the dangers, or find another way to protect his loved ones without putting his life at risk. Jason's decision will not only shape the future of the Corinthos organization but also create ripples in the relationships between the main characters. The upcoming events will bring the story to a climax, where every decision carries unforeseen consequences. Can Jason find a way to balance responsibility and family, or will he be sucked into an inescapable cycle of violence? Port Charles is on the brink of a major change, and Jason holds the key to everything. Sonny's criminal organization is facing a serious risk of collapse with no one capable or willing to take on the leadership position. This power vacuum has created a huge gap, sparking chaos within the organization and attracting the attention of rival forces from outside. Underlying tensions and pressure from enemies are increasing, pushing the organization into an unprecedented crisis. Within the organization, the lack of a clear successor has caused divisions among the members, each with their own views and ambitions. Some want to maintain the current power structure, while others are pushing for new leadership to guide the organization through these difficult times. However, this disagreement not only weakens the organization from within but also diminishes its credibility in the underground market. Outside, Sonny's longtime enemies see this as the perfect opportunity to seize the territory and assets of the Corinthos organization. The actions of these enemies not only increase the risk of violence but also push Port Charles into a state of high tension. The absence of a strong leader has caused the organization to lose control, leading to unpredictable economic and security consequences for the city. The story becomes more intense as different characters begin making their own moves to control the situation. Carly, with her strong protective instincts, may try to take on a temporary leadership role, but this could spark opposition from other members within the organization. Jason, whom Sonny trusts most, refuses to take on this role, complicating matters further. Christina, with a strong and decisive personality like her father's, may get caught up in this whirlwind, causing concern for Alexis. The upcoming developments promise to be full of tension and surprises as the Corinthos organization is pushed to the brink of collapse. The big question is whether anyone will be capable of stepping up to lead the organization and guide it through this crisis, or if Port Charles will witness the complete disintegration of one of the most powerful empires in history. The choices and actions of the main characters will determine not only the future of the Corinthos organization but also the future of Port Charles, taking the story to a new level of drama and suspense. Christina decides to take on the leadership role of the criminal organization after Sonny steps down, an ambitious but highly risky choice. As Sonny's daughter, Christina feels the pressure to protect the legacy and reputation her father built. However, taking on this responsibility quickly becomes an enormous burden that exceeds her ability and experience. Christina, despite inheriting her father's decisiveness and strong personality, lacks the finesse and management skills needed to run a complex organization like Corinthos. Pressure from within the organization, external rivals, and even her own family quickly corners Christina. Her inexperienced and emotional decisions not only cause chaos within the organization but also put members at odds with each other. Christina's involvement in this work not only leads the organization into crisis but also tears apart the Corinthos family. Alexis, who has always wanted to protect her daughter from the criminal world, strongly opposes and continuously warns her about the consequences Christina may face. Carly, with her strong family protective instincts, also disagrees with this decision, believing Christina is unfit and that Sonny's legacy is at great risk. Meanwhile, Dante, as both a police officer and a family member, is placed in a difficult position, torn between wanting to protect his sister and having to enforce the law. The family's growing conflict leads to deep fractures in their already complicated relationships. Christina's poor decisions and lack of experience begin to harm the legacy Sonny painstakingly built. The Corinthos organization, once run by Sonny's skill and power, is now disjointed and more vulnerable than ever. Criminal rivals are constantly attacking, exploiting the weaknesses in Christina's leadership, pushing the organization to the brink of total collapse. Christina's failures not only cause the organization to lose credibility but also make the Corinthos family an easier target. The division and discord within the family mean they can no longer stand united to protect one another, giving outside forces an opportunity to infiltrate.